Did you know we hear the word reconciliation thrown around a lot, especially in times of conflict or hurt? But what does reconciliation really mean? It's more than just forgiveness or sweeping things under the rug. True reconciliation is a journey, a process of understanding, empathy, and ultimately healing. Think of a time you experienced a deep rift with someone, a friendship fractured, a family divided, the pain, the anger, the resentment. It can feel impossible to move forward. Reconciliation offers a pathway out of that darkness. It's about acknowledging the pain, honoring the experiences of everyone involved, and choosing to move forward with compassion. Reconciliation runs deeper than simply saying I'm sorry or pretending nothing happened. It's about digging beneath the surface, exploring the root causes of the conflict, and committing to change. This process requires courage. It demands vulnerability, honesty, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. When we choose to reconcile, we choose hope over despair, connection over isolation. We choose to build bridges instead of walls, to create a future where understanding and empathy pave the way for a more compassionate world. Simply put, reconciliation means finding a way to peacefully coexist again. It's about mending broken bonds, whether they're between individuals, communities, or even within ourselves. This journey starts with acknowledging the rift. We can't fix what we don't admit is broken. Reconciliation is a deliberate act of courage, a choice to seek harmony over discord. In its shortest form, reconciliation can be defined as restoring harmony. It's about finding that equilibrium again, that sense of balance and peace that was disrupted by conflict. Finding the words to express our own hurt and to hear the hurt of others is crucial. It's about listening with open hearts and speaking with compassionate honesty. Reconciliation is the bridge we build to span the chasm of conflict. It's a structure built on the pillars of empathy, forgiveness, and a shared commitment to healing. This bridge isn't built overnight. It requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to do the hard work of rebuilding trust. Reconciliation is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, our innate capacity to forgive, to heal, and to love again. Reconciling something often refers to resolving a conflict, disagreement, or inconsistency. Think of it as finding common ground when two ideas seem miles apart. It's about bridging the gap between opposing viewpoints, not by erasing the differences, but by finding a way for them to coexist peacefully. Imagine trying to solve a complex puzzle. At first glance, the pieces seem like they don't belong together, but as you examine each one, you start to see how they fit. Reconciliation is like that. It's about taking the time to understand the different perspectives, the nuances, the underlying emotions. Reconciliation goes deeper than forgiveness, though forgiveness is often a part of the process. It's not about simply pardoning someone for their actions or brushing the hurt under the rug. This requires a willingness to look beyond our own hurt and to see the humanity in the other person, even if their actions have been hurtful. Reconciliation is a process of transformation, both for the individuals involved and for the relationship itself. It's about creating a new narrative, one that acknowledges the past but doesn't allow it to define the future. At its core, reconciliation is an alchemical process. It's about taking the raw materials of conflict, hurt, and misunderstanding and transforming them into something new, something stronger, something more resilient. Like the alchemist who combines base metals in the hopes of creating gold, reconciliation requires us to confront the difficult emotions, the painful memories, the broken trust. It's not about erasing the past, but about finding a way to integrate it into a new and more hopeful future. This process is not always easy. It takes courage to face our own pain and the pain we have caused others. But the rewards of reconciliation are immeasurable. Reconciliation isn't just for grand gestures or historical events. It weaves through our everyday lives. Think about a disagreement with a friend or family member. Reconciliation might look like a tough conversation, acknowledging hurt feelings, and finding a way back to each other. It's about choosing understanding over being right, extending grace to others and ourselves. Beyond personal relationships, reconciliation plays a crucial role in healing larger divides within communities, societies, and even between nations. Think about historical injustices, systemic inequalities, or deep-rooted conflicts. Reconciliation in these contexts requires a collective commitment to truth, justice, and repair. It starts with acknowledging the harm that has been done, listening to the stories of those who have been marginalized and oppressed. It's about facing uncomfortable truths about our history and the systems that perpetuate inequality. Reconciliation requires a willingness to dismantle oppressive systems and create new structures that are just and equitable. This work is complex, challenging, and ongoing. Every act of reconciliation, no matter how small, creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond the individuals involved. When we choose to reconcile, we choose hope over despair, connection over isolation, and healing over hurt. We show the world that it's possible to move forward from conflict and build a future based on understanding and compassion. We inspire others to do the same, to have those difficult conversations, to extend grace, and to believe in the possibility of healing. When we embrace reconciliation, we contribute to a more peaceful and just world. Relationships, especially intimate ones, are often the most fertile ground for both conflict and reconciliation. These are the spaces where our vulnerabilities are most exposed, where our deepest hopes and fears collide. When hurt happens in these intimate spaces, it cuts to the core. Think of a time when you felt deeply hurt by a partner, a family member, or a close friend. Reconciliation in relationships isn't about simply sweeping the hurt under the rug or pretending it didn't happen. It's about acknowledging the depth of the wound, honoring the pain of both people involved, and making a conscious choice to move towards healing together. True reconciliation requires us to go beyond surface apologies and delve into the heart of the matter. It's about understanding the root cause of the conflict and unmet needs. This requires vulnerability and a willingness to be seen in our hurt. Expressing our pain with clarity and compassion bridges the gap through empathy. Reconciliation in relationships is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. It's about rebuilding trust, which, like a delicate flower, takes time, care, and consistent nurturing to blossom again. This means showing up for each other with honesty and vulnerability, even when it's uncomfortable. Forgiveness, a crucial element of reconciliation, is not a single act but a journey in itself. Reconciliation in relationships is a testament to the enduring power of love, the willingness to weather storms together, and the belief that even in the face of deep hurt, healing and connection are possible. Reconciling with someone, especially when you're the one who caused the hurt, takes a special kind of courage. It means stepping outside your comfort zone, confronting your own vulnerabilities, and risking further pain for the possibility of healing. Start by acknowledging the hurt you've caused. Look inward and examine the role your actions played in the breakdown. Reach out with humility and sincerity. Let go of the need to be right or to defend your actions. Instead, approach the conversation with an open heart, ready to listen, to validate, and to express genuine remorse for the pain you've inflicted. Having the talk can feel daunting, but approaching it with intention and empathy can make all the difference. Choose a time and place where you can both speak openly and honestly without distractions. Begin by acknowledging the hurt and taking ownership of your part. Use I statements to express your feelings and avoid blaming or defensiveness. Listen actively and empathetically. This means truly hearing and seeking to understand the other person's perspective, even if it's painful or challenges your own viewpoint. Validation is key. Let the other person know that you hear and understand their pain, that their feelings are valid even if you don't agree with everything they say. Section 3, the gift of forgiveness. Releasing the past, embracing the future. Forgiveness, both giving and receiving, is often at the heart of reconciliation. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, nor does it condone hurtful actions. It's a powerful act of self-care, a choice to release resentment and anger. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting or pretending it didn't hurt. It's about acknowledging the pain and deciding to move forward. Forgiveness is a process, not a destination. It's a daily choice to let go of anger and hurt. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, reclaiming your peace and joy. Section 1. The enduring power of reconciliation. Reconciliation is a powerful force for healing, growth, and connection. Whether mending broken bonds, bridging divides in communities, or striving for justice and equality, reconciliation leads to a more compassionate world. It demands courage, vulnerability, and confronting truths. We must dig deep within ourselves, acknowledge our role in conflict, and show up ready to listen, forgive, and rebuild trust. It's about honoring experiences, seeking understanding, and moving forward together. Section 2, a call to action, choosing reconciliation, choosing hope. In a world often fractured by division, reconciliation stands as a beacon of hope. We are not defined by our past mistakes nor bound by resentment and anger. We can choose a path towards healing, understanding, and connection. This choice begins with each of us. Small acts of reconciliation, a heartfelt apology, a listening ear, a willingness to extend grace, choosing empathy, forgiveness, and connection. we create a ripple effect of healing, touching lives, and contributing to a compassionate world. Let us choose reconciliation, choose hope, and create a future of understanding and compassion.